Hi, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing a setup video for my July insert. Although it's been a few days into July, but yeah, I still want to do this setup video. And as you can see just now, there was some lighting effect. Now there'll be a few of this throughout this video. I'm sorry about that really, because I actually got this new phone and it's free of charge, by the way, because of some loyalty programs of our telecommunication company. So we got this phone for free, and I'm still trying to gauge the functionality of this phone and how to actually utilize its video recording and how it works. You know, different phones have different, I don't know, it's not a different function per se, but I think because its camera is better quality, so it's more sensitive to lights. So throughout this video, when I try to zoom in, it's okay. So I'm showing you I'm using this dot grid insert, but when I zoom out, this happens, and I have to shift the lighting and really going through trial and error for this. So I'm very sorry that this video is going to have some of this lighting effect here and again. Anywho, let's start this setup now. I've been a bit behind because I was caught up with the project previously and was doing the catching up, and then last week I had a great time with my family at the beach. So I'm back now, full force into my day-to-day lives. Hopefully settled down now, and yep, here we go again. And here I am going to use these new die cuts that I got from C6 Tim Holtz this month. Yeah, it's a monthly wording die cuts, and I really excited that I got this die cut machine. It's a sidekick from Tim Holtz, and I did show you guys in one of my journal with me with the flower and the jar thing, and I faced some problem with that, and a few of you gave me some absolutely genius idea how to go on about it. Thank you guys so much. And here I'm going to die cut this July. Now I think, of course, if I have a punch, it'll be easier, but well, sidekick is very small, it's not that big. Just that, just to cut out this wording, you have to bring out the machine, the cutting pad, and you have to cut down the paper. But with punch, you can just put the paper in and that's it, I guess. But then well, it's fun, I guess, using die cutting machine. And here I'm gonna use this craft paper. It's a craft core paper from Tim Holtz. So on the top part, it has this gorgeous vintage color paper, but at the core of the paper is actually a craft paper. So you can actually use, I don't know, sand it or scratch it with something, and it can show the craft core, I guess, to show a little bit vintage style to it. And here I'm showing you this green paper that I choose, and I actually pre-punched that, as you can see, that July, using another punch, which I got from We Are Memory Keepers. It's the letterboard punch, and I bought the numbers and symbol as well, and I absolutely love that, which I'm going to show you in a while. But now I'm just going to die cut this first, and I've forgotten that I actually have to measure it properly, as in put it centered, because I want to use the negative part and not the wording. So one thing I like about this is you can have two sets of wording. So this is I think it's the negative part, and as you can see, it's not centered and it's crooked. So so I used the other one. I think the other one looks better, and here you can see the wording. So I can use this as well. I guess this is the positive part, right? tell me if I'm wrong. So one is a negative, one is positive. Same goes with the punch, but the punch is a little bit small, so that's why I wanted to use the die cuts instead, but then it's crooked. And yeah, this is the punch board, and those are the punch that I got. This punch board, I bought the alphabet ones, so the alphabet ones come with this punch board, and the number and symbols you can buy it separately, and I don't think they sell it with the punch board. So yeah, I bought the number and symbol as well. At first I want to punch out this 2019, but then I decided I want to stencil it instead. So I'm going to use this Tim Holtz stencil. Well, everything is Tim Holtz today. Yep. But I'm going to do a simple one because not only I'm late into my July journaling, but yeah, I'm not into something complicated today. So I'm into green today, and I'm trying to see which distress ink I should use, and I wanted to use this crush. No, it's not. What color is this? Is it crush something? Why I didn't show it to the camera? I'm so sorry. I think is, what color is that? I only have two green. One is the peeled paint, and I'm not using the peeled paint. Let me figure it out, and if any of you interested to know the green color that I use, just leave a comment down below and I'll answer it. Because I'm not at my desk right now, I'm doing this voiceover another place, so yeah. And here I'm using this Cat's Life Press stamp. It's gorgeous, and this little wording stamp from Something of Mine. And for this, I'm going to use my VersaFine ink pad, my favorite. And this is also my favorite color, Vintage Sepia. And I'm going to stamp this on this Classic-y note card, the blue and long version. There are a few note cards from Classic-y, so yeah. There we go, having this problem again, and I hope my lighting isn't too bright. I didn't use the Midori Studio this round because when I do setup, I have tons of things that I want to use, and the Mini Studio is actually a white box, very small white box, so I actually have very limited space, and I move around a lot, so I tend to bump into the box and the camera and things like that. So yeah, so for this setup, I just didn't use the studio. I used my nightstand, the lamp on my table instead as my lighting. And I wanted to try out this new phone's video quality to see whether, and from the look of it, I do not know, because different phones or different PC have different outputs. So, but from what I can see now, it looks okay. I mean, it's bright enough, and yeah. So, but if you find that this lighting is not that good, please let me know. I will use back my Mini Studio. And here, if you see this, my washi tape inside this very, very gorgeous and useful container. Yep, I just got them. I'm so excited about it. They're actually from Daiso. I think they have it for quite some time, but where I stay is a very, 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 very small town. So some of the things, they will come in late. Yeah, later than other states. So I know they have been having this for quite a while because my friend who knew that I'm a journal stationery fanatic, she captured a photo of this container and sent it to me. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this. And I saw it the other day when I was in my shop. Not in my shop, I mean in a Daiso shop, and I bought 3 of it. And another thing good about it is you can stack it up like how I did just now. Yep, as you can see here. Yeah, it's very convenient, and it's gorgeous. It's acrylic, so it's transparent, so you can see all the washi inside. It's gorgeous. So here I'm gonna glue this July cardstock down using my Real Memory Keeper's punch board. Now I didn't punch it on the camera because I punched this the night before. I got it and I wanted to try out, and I do not want to waste too much time, trial and error on the video, because I wanted to make the wording nearer to each other. And I was going through YouTube videos and I found one that was a genius, using something like a math calculation method, to get the word closer to each other. So I was doing it trial and error off the camera the other day, and of course to try out the punch board, and I kept that because it turns out good. So I think I might of course I will use it again, and I might do it in my journal with me video, one day. So yeah, once I got used to how to doing it and won't spend too much time on it, I will definitely use it in one of my journal with me video. Now that's it for my front cover. I want it to be simple and minimalist, and I was thinking of doing something at the back cover, but then I'm not gonna do it. Now I'm gonna sort of do a little deco on this. Is it an introductory page? Is the first page, which have that box, and I want to use this gorgeous stem from Craftionaries, a girl reading a book. I love this stem. And then this little cutie hanging light stem, and I'm gonna do it as if the light is hanging from the box, and I think it turns out so cute. There we go. And I am happy that I used the Ansi Black ink, because it's as if the lamb and the girl was printed on the paper, comes with the book. Yep. And I'm gonna use this rounded corner stem with Chinese character from Pipitsaka, and I love it. I love how it turns out. Next is my introductory page for the month, and this is my favorite calendar stamp. Yep. And I'm gonna stamp it, and at first I want to use this toffee type color, but then I changed my mind and used this VersaFine Spanish moss color instead. It's still green. Now VersaFine, I love the stamp because it's gorgeous, the color is gorgeous, and it gives out the detail in your stamping, but then of course it bleeds through as well, because I think the stamp is the ink is it's not watery, but the color is very vibrant. That's why I think, that's why it bleed through. And here I'm showing you these 3 sets of calendar number stamp that I got, and one of it I just got it recently, and I absolutely love the font, which I'm going to be using now. I'm going to use the VersaFine Ansi Black. Yep. And I love how it turns out. I love the font of the number, and I love my color combination. Yep. This stamp set, I got it from Pipitsaka. And voila! I think it's so cute, the font of that number. And now I am going to use, oopsie, sorry about that. I'm going to use the positive cutout letter from the die cut just now. But first I want to stamp this frame stamp from Lin Chianing. I'm going to use the black color now, Ansi Black. And it's okay that I do not have the ink on all of the stamp, the frame edges, because I want it to be a bit like vintage style. Yep. And I love how it turns out. And here I'm using my tweezer to pick up all the letters, because even though it's quite big, but then it's very skinny, and I have to use this liquid glue. And I did it off camera to stick it down. And this tweezer, I got it from EK Tools or EK Success. and I love it. Next up, I'm gonna use this number stamp from, yep, that number stamp. If I'm not mistaken, it's from Hours, OURS, Hours. Now lately they have this whole new line of stamps which they just launched, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to use the vintage sepia ink for this 2019. Now talking about Hours, they have these new washes, stamps that they just launched, and I got almost all of it, I think. You know, I every time I bought a stamp, I told myself that's going to be the last of it. No more buying, stop buying. I have no more storage space. But then when I see it, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. Yep. And I got them. But yeah, I really need to stop buying stamps. I have like tons and tons of them. I'm gonna do a, desk tour one day, and then you will see how much stamps I got. I got tons of wooden rubber stamps. I got tons of clear stamps as well. Here I'm going to punch out an arrow using this craft paper from my local Mr. DIY shop, and I'm going to use this 2-inch arrow punch from Fiska, and I'm going to stick it down at the bottom of my calendar. Yep, I love arrows. I don't know why. I love to use it in my spread, as my deco. Yep. So I'm gonna glue it down with my favorite glue tape, EcoSpin Plus. Yep. So did I do any other thing else? Yep, I'm gonna stamp some more. So this round I did a lot of stamping. But usually if I'm on a fast forward mode, like previously when I tried to catch up my journaling, I actually do not use them. I normally just use stickers and washi tape, because stamps sort of, I do not know why, maybe it's just me, I would take up more time if I use them. So normally I'll just use stickers, papers, and stick everything down with my glue. Maybe one day I'll be doing a journal with me video that's showing how I do a fast forward version, like maybe a few days in one go. So here I'm going to stamp down this floral stamp. The big one is from Fairy Peel, and then the small one, the filled floral stamp, is from Craftionaries. And sorry about the lighting again. And I am going to use this toffee color stamp for this smaller floral, but then I think my toffee color stamp is, I don't know, it got some discoloration, I think because the ink is drying up. I'm not sure. I'll show you in a while. And here we go. There you can see it's a bit greenish at the bottom. Yeah, but anyway, the color turns out fine for me, so I guess I'm okay with it. And then I'm going to take another floral stamp from the same one from Fairy Peel. I'm going to do a clutter of flowers there. So this is the first time I'm doing clutter of flowers. Normally I do not know how to do that. It turns out not so nice. So now I've looked through some Instagram photos, lots of it, to see how people actually do clutter of florals with stamps. And I think the one of the key is to use a lighter color for the background and a more darker color for the flower that you want it to stand out. I don't know, that is one of the thing I noticed when going through Instagram photo. Yep, and then I'm gonna use some leaf stem as well to put in a little bit of the green color in that clutter. And then I think that's gonna be it. So anything you wanted to know about my journaling supplies, any products that I didn't mention here, please leave a comment down below and I will definitely get back to you. And of course, if you find the lighting good, please let me know. If it's bad, please let me know too, so I can switch back to my mini studio. The mini studio is fine, just that I have to put it on my table, so it already takes up a lot of space. But then inside of that little box, the space is limited. So when I journal, I usually have tons of things on my table. So it's a bit, sort of too confined for me. But anywho, just let me know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm so happy that I'm back, and I hopefully before the week ends I can get a journal with me video up. This is set up for my July. I hope you guys enjoy it, and until I see you guys again, take care and bye. Love ya.